Stream, everybody. It's gonna be a water slide outside. Remember the last time I had a stream like this? It was I was streaming SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Well, okay. I hate this shit so much. When I try to watch my own fucking stream and shit like that, and come on guys, I want to see myself. Okay, I want to hear myself too, so let me jack up the volume. There you go, buddy. So, just got laid. About to have a little bit of fun playing the best single player MMO in the market. Nosuke Yoshio-san. Okay, whatever. This is gonna be an uncomfortable stream, I can already tell. My face is like 2 feet away from the television set and shit like that. Ooh, look at all the wins I'm getting now. And that rank up. Gogo, Silver Sovereign. Okay, let's see. Don't kick. Ah, that's a funny image. Beast Awakening Haseo. Okay, that's his second fit. You usually don't see a second fit. Avatar Awakening, okay. Girl's Heart. Hidagi. Card, gallery, no. So we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we don't got 28 cards up in this. Alright, let me check my DMs. Oh, okay, that wasn't... I didn't read that correctly, but whatever. Why does my big toe hurt? My right one, actually. But anyway, I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XI off screen. I'm at level 74 at the moment. Well, 11, I mean. As I said before, 11 gives me the same vibe I get from Free, where it's a game that I really want to like because when it does things right, it does them so fucking well. But then you just go through long stretches of rough fucking bullshit that It's meant to make you feel like you just did something extrinsically difficult. There's so much bullshit and inconvenience that when you're done with it, you're like, oh, I just accomplished something. Okay. Back alley and Lumina cloth. Black Pearl, Trigger. Who's coming home with Trigger? Okay. I see. I was supposed to look at that shit.
Saku, what did you want to talk about?
Well, here's the deal. I'm here to say goodbye.
Where'd this come from? You mean you're quitting the world?
I like how Haseo's facial expressions aren't like animated at all. That's one thing I like about this game is that because the tech is so low, everyone's just like a little more subdued in their expressions as opposed to like Final Fantasy VII where everyone's expressions are like highlighted and there's so many interjections and gestures and shit like that.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Yep.
Which I don't mind, but a lot of people hate that about 7 Remake. They always highlight how many interjections are in that game. But I've seen a cut of Shrek that was just the interjections, so... interjections are part of dialogue, you need to have them.
That's pretty much it for me.
Some more than others.
Oh, don't worry. Bo isn't gonna quit, so you won't have to go short on Epitaph users.
Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about. I don't get it. Why are you saying you're going to quit all of a sudden? Did something happen?
The reason I'm quitting is because my job is done.
Your job?
Yeah, that's right, my job. Face it, now that you're here, there's no need for me anymore.
You know, Haseo's feet guards, or whatever he's wearing in his armor, kind of remind me of these J's that I used to wear from grades 8 all the way through 11.
Wait a minute. Saku, what are you talking about?
You see, my body only exists here in the world. And my mind only exists inside of Bo.
So, you mean you don't exist in the real world?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, so that means Saku isn't Bo's twin sister?
Just a second personality.
There's really another personality living inside of Bo? Seriously?
Bo's really clumsy, right? I mean, he gets picked on because of that. In both the real world and when he's playing online. The reason I was born was because Bo was always crying in his heart. So you see, I was born to protect Bo. But now, you're the one who's protecting Bo, Haseo. And Natalie and Kun are both looking out for Bo too. So, I guess this is the end of the line for me. I'll leave the rest up to you.
Hey, Saku!
You gotta promise me that you'll take real good care of Bo. I mean, I know he can be such a big crybaby, but he's a really good kid.
Wait! Don't just decide this on your own! You've been...
Come on, you really want to like stop a person from recovering from their multiple personality disorder?
Together all this time, right? You're his big sister, aren't you? Shouldn't you take care of your little brother until the end?
Shadow integration, maybe.
I was never supposed to exist. I'm no longer needed.
Not needed? Don't be so stupid!
But Master N and Bo, as long as they have you, they'll be just fine. And besides, nobody I know would be sorry to see me leave. Nobody. Nobody in the whole world. There's nobody in the whole world who'd be sad if I wasn't here.
But that's not true. If you leave, Bo will...
I don't care what you say to me. I said I'm going, and and that's that. I'm not doing a thing you say, you stupid busybody.
Saku!
I like when the animation starts to get a little more intricate.
It's not right. What about Bo? I mean, he loves his big sister so much, he'll be crushed. Come on, Saku.
It's kind of a weird thing because it's the reality is this person is just trying to grow. You know, it's probably not healthy to have like an alter living inside of you and shit like that. I mean, I know some people who are like that, and it's usually because of a lot of trauma and shit, but to say like you should like stop your development for the sake of the original, that just seems like the type of toxic stuff that, you know, it's a bedrock of why I don't believe in stuff like unconditional love and nonsense like that. It's not really based off like a genuine belief in love as much as it is trying to control the person who's receiving this fake love and make them feel like they're entitled to treat you a certain way and let you treat them like shit and stuff like that, accept them no matter what. He's trying to put that unconditional love from Saku to like Bo. Like Bo will love you no matter what, but it's like Bo's the one who's really hurting right now because it's kind of hard to maintain all these like personalities and things of that nature. Especially because of his attachment to Endurance, which was the thing that was keeping Saku together. And now Bo's main attachment is Haseo, and Endurance is also attached to Haseo as well, super fucking attached. So at this point, it's like, yeah, there would be no need for that type of protective relationship. Bo has a support system now in the past, so to say that, you know, Saku needs to continue to exist for the sake of Bo, I guess it's you would say stuff like that to tell someone not to, like, you know, harm themselves and their own life. That type of heavy suicidal ideation topic, but in a case like this, it's like a second personality, a trupla. Like, it's not the same. Or maybe it is, and I'm just being closed-minded because I'm not as mature as 17-year-old Haseo with all the brains that he be having and, you know, social intelligence. I wonder if you remember meeting me in the Forest of Pain. We were both residents of that forest, but it seems that the forest brings about different things for each of its residents. You are truly radiant now, and I am as filthy as ever. I feel jealousy for you, impatience for myself, and even hatred for that cruel, unfair forest. But enough of that. There's no point in treading the same ground. I ask of you again, save Sirius and Arcade for me. Only you can.
Yeah, I'll save them.
That was the first time Haseo said something that made me think, yeah, I would say some shit like that too. Laconically and whatnot. Thank you for your regular patronage of the world. The coordination event has been put on hold by the emergency server maintenance. Furthermore, the following features have been suspended. Ranking events have... How sad. The arena events have been closed down across the board. All the commentators were oddballs, and I'm not really satisfied with their work. I wanted, at the very least, to give all I can for the coronation. I was given the role of announcer when I joined this company, and I've spent 12 years of my life pouring my heart and soul into fulfilling that position. In all that time, I've never said anything so sad. However, I promise I'll bring a truly stirring commentary next time.
So, you wrote that email?
Okay. Saku's saying she'll leave. I tried my best to stop her, but she just wouldn't listen. It's all my fault. Saku must be mad because I make trouble for her all the time. Big brother Haseo, please stop her. I don't want her to go away. So there is like some conflict there, so maybe you gotta treat it like there's two souls that reside within Bo or Sakubo. But that's kind of meta. Like, how meta do you want me to take this? Is this someone's alter, or is this like an actual like second person living within another soul? Is this like shadow integration that I'm seeing the process of and the resistance of that? Or something else?
Saku, did she tell Bo that she was leaving for good? It's okay, Bo. I'll do something to fix this. Just give me a little time to talk to Saku and get her to realize what she's doing.
I need some avocados, man. Not avocados, like a mango. Like, I'm craving that fruit at the moment. But it's still raining a bit and storming like crazy. I took my eyes off Yata for a moment, and now he's gone. In the real world. Assemble at Raven's at home immediately.
Yata's disappeared again? Let's go to Raven's at home.
Okay, so I was thinking that we're gonna have like a coronation ceremony. I even hyped that up in the description of the previous Dot Hack stream, but I guess that's not the case. That was kind of anticlimactic. Usually that's where some crazy shit happens, but maybe we'll get it later. I don't have like a perfect memory of this game. Like, I remember Volume 1 and the beginning of Volume 2 pretty well, but I remember, like, the whole tournament thing and Sakaki talking mad shit.
Ovan.
That's about it.
You were the one controlling Sakaki, weren't you?
Seriously, I didn't even get one charge.
Not enough to topple me from the throne of the GU. Why would you do such a thing?
In order to move the clock forward.
So what's your plan?
See, this is why I like characters like Yata, and why I aspire to be like them, and why I aspire to get, smarter in life. His response was, so what's your plan? You talk to a normal fucking person and say some shit like that, they'll go, what? Huh? See, that motherfucker actually, moved the discussion forward a little bit.
To awaken the 8 epitaph users, I assume?
There you fucking go.
Processes, yes. But the greatest concern I have for my plan's success is you, Yata. You alone.
Me? Is it because my avatar has not yet awakened? Only me, out of the 8 epitaph users?
You're a stuck-up, know-it-all boy.
Maybe so, but I'm better than the other epitaph users. Better than Haseo. And better than you, Ovan. You say I'm lacking?
You're about to get caught lacking, motherfucker.
Face the facts.
As a dedicated player, I love the world more than anyone.
What you loved was aura. And this world.
I even pained for Aida.
Was Ovan someone from the original dot hack? I've never actually seen that brought into discussion, because I know Yata is Wiseman.
These gods from another place that came to this world. But they wouldn't return my feelings. They loved you, Ovan, not me. You!
You say I was loved?
Yes, you were blessed. Blessed by Aura and Aida both. You awakened as an epitaph user and held Aida inside your body. I wasn't chosen.
But you have an epitaph within yourself.
Even though I love them so much. No. 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 No, no, no! Ah!
How could I forget that shit? Oh, you know, it's been 5 years since I've followed the plot of this game, so...
Let's head to Raven's at home.
At the time, I was more interested in Haseo's character arc, which... Yeah, it's a good character arc, but it's a character arc we've seen a million times before. And world building, I guess, is also pretty interesting. I kind of like this game's interpretation of artificial intelligences feuding and warring and messing with humanity in a way that's different from the original dot hack. This one really makes the artificial intelligence come across as a GAN and feel a lot more realistic than how corrupt artificial intelligences are in the past. Severe alert. You see, I wanted to read that, but as soon as I touched the screen, it disappeared. I had a little freak out right there, but... Oh, is that worth a damn thing if I can't read what the fuck you're shitting yourself for, phone? But yeah, things regarding like the minor characters or the secondaries, they all have interesting arcs as well. But I guess Yata slipped my mind. I just saw him as cool. I didn't, see that he had like some flaws to him. Flaws that even I can relate to. That feeling of why hasn't my like time really come through? Giving reverence with little reward for it. That's a frustration a lot of people go through. Especially when you spend so much time revering and obsessing over a thing that they feel they're getting no return for. But that just makes all the times that Haseo is really going in on Yata seem kind of justified in retrospect. Motherfucker was low-key a hater. That's right. Talk shit to your hater, man. Yeah, I forgot little points about Saku. Like, I always knew he would go traitor, but...
You took back the
other things... Damn.
CC Corp's higher-ups are trying to figure out who to blame for everything that happened with Sakaki. The administrative rights for GU were up in the air.
I forgot about
so I snatched
Ovan
them
being
while I could.
Tri-Edge.
I understand. So what about Yata?
Like, I knew he was gonna be the final adversary and stuff like that, but I forgot that that was him. Like, I was just thinking that it was something else that he had to, like, come across, like, blades of Haseo. I forgot that it was him who, like, sucked everyone up.
I think I have a fix on his location. A little more. I found him. Master Yata!
What was that? Could it be that Yata is the final epitaph user?
Haseo, come with me! We're going to the deepest room, in the Sigma Ethical Prodigy's Prophecy Dungeon.
It's Sigma Ethical Prodigy's prophecy. Let's head to where Yata is.
Okay, let's see. I had a feeling blue might have been like a missing link. Okay. Just in case, 'cause I feel like I've talked to Ninjatsu so many times, but how much of that is like just me conflating all the times from volumes 1 and 2? Before I do anything else, let me go mess with turning in those flyers I handed. I don't like whipping around anywhere when I play this game. I prefer just getting on my bike, trekking it. I mean, it's free, that's the thing. It's free and it's faster than the similar warps that you get in Final Fantasy XI, which if I recall correctly, they were there based on the Ajuline era. Sidewinder. Mihirogi. Okay. So that looks like 135, 120 something. Doesn't look like I got a whole lot left to get. That's the point. I was thinking maybe they would have had a fight because Haseo and Ovan, maybe Ovan set everything up, but I didn't think he was the one who was like Tri-Edge. I forgot all about that detail. I was just thinking, yo, he had an epitaph and he was the grand conspirator of everything. Nope. This dude was dead ass sucking motherfuckers up, man. How you sucked up Haseo's girl like that? You a bozo for that. So some of these things that I've forgotten, it's good that I forgot them because I got to learn and enjoy the story a bit more in my own hands as opposed to watching a Let's Play. Kitty Ladle. Yeah, I've spoken to you. I know I didn't speak to Renji. Okay. So, who do I want? I want Pie and Adderley. Someone recently offered to help me out with that, Whence Blows the Wind questline in Final Fantasy XI that I was struggling with. But they were like on vacation, and they acknowledged that was like the last really bad limit break quest in Final Fantasy XI. And that's true, that is like a terrible one. But, you know, I managed to do the hardest part on my own, which is Dovoi. And now I'm level 74, man. I feel like I can take on a big portion of the game now without much difficulty in terms of classic content. Of course, I said I wanted to face off against Hydra. What I meant was Siren, but I get those names conflated.
You know me?
My name is Folset. God of
Oh yeah.
Folset. There is a growing danger. Kernanos is trying to resurrect from the depths of the abyss. If he does, this world will be shrouded in a never-ending darkness. You are the only one who can stop this. You are the only one who can stand against Kernanos and face him in battle as his judge.
Judge?
You know, I've been talking about how the exclusive lore of the World War II is kind of lame. But, nah, I actually am down to basically play a little bit of Wings of the Goddess with Folset instead of Altana. Okay, I'm gonna actually let go of my charger. 2 bars, that's good enough for me for now. You know, the thing is, this guy's heavy set, but he's also pretty big, so I can get away with doing Chaotic Strike. Because I don't really like Whirlwind is. Gangster. So we essentially did a story quest on accident.
Impossible.
That's what I assume these are. These are like story quests.
I can't hear him anymore.
And this is like the type of MMO where people, I guess, care more about the event stuff anyway. Tournaments. Oh, grinding. Collecting chims. All of that shit. Mecha Grunties. Super Hood. You're damn right, I am Super Hood. I'm the hoodest one of all.
Yata's here in this area.
He should be in the depths of the dungeon. Let's hurry.
So there's 2 optional characters in this game that I have to like work towards getting. I don't know if I messed up on the process of actually getting them, but they're not trophy mandatory. But one of them actually interests me because she's actually from the first game. He's heavy set, but he's short with it. Okay. Awesome. I fucked up with that one. I don't think these guys are heavy set, so I could have done the other attack. They're not exactly light-witted either. Avalanche. What? Let's see what they got up in here. Is this my first time in a dungeon like this for this volume? Because I hate these dungeons, OD. Well, no, I think I've been to a couple of these for like quest lines and shit like that. I just went through one. Okay. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Okay, now I can hear myself properly. Yeah, for the most part, I hate these dungeons like the most. The only thing I might hate more are like the Asiatic looking ones.
This is a piece of cake. Damn, this is bad.
Was it R1 or... It doesn't matter. River Dial. Water Nezumi. Yeah, I'll give up on this item. I don't really need it. Come on. Fuck. Let me see.
It's my turn.
The last hit is satisfying at least. I need those Rengekis to really get EXP, man. Avalanche of Red Bone.
I'll crush you.
Oh man, this is super annoying.
Chaotic strike.
You're not getting away!
Good job. Okay. Oh, that time they got launched up. Okay, good.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I need... So, all of that to get to the next floor. You know damn well there's gonna be some bullshit going even deeper.
You're not getting away!
Chaotic strike!
Of course you won.
You're not getting away!
Chaotic strike! Chaotic strike!
I guess we did it!
You're open!
You did it. Got your ass.
Whirlwind! This is a piece of cake.
You're not getting away!
Chaotic strike!
Oh yeah.
This is a piece of cake.
Okay. So you know, Pi must be pissed because all I'm doing is trying to like grind up, and she's thinking, "Yo, we gotta rescue Yata. He's out here screaming and skeeting and crying and coming, shaking and coming and stuff like that." And I'm over here trying to get surprise attacks so I can get key bonuses for my EXP, get treasures, and I'm not even doing well enough to get an S. I'm not getting enough chims and shit. It's all habit BS with me.
It's my turn!
But it's interesting to see that fucking grown-ass Yata sees mid-wit ass Haseo as this rival character to him. Like, he feels some type of way about Haseo's successes and his strengths. I mean, Haseo does have like the most overpowered fucking abilities. He has escape and shit like that. He's not like a regular epitaph user, he has the fucking epitaph. Silent. Oh wow, that's gonna be a while until I can really do something with that. Let's see over here. Okay, I'll give him a demon suit. Okay, let's see. Equipment. Wait, let me check lost weapons for a moment. Okay, so I can level these joints up. Ghost Falcon. Let's give that a shot. See how nasty worded that is. It's aerial, hopefully it'll be less whiffy. I'm gonna try it out on you. Ooh, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Costs a lot of MP though.
Of course we won.
The way I see it, I'm probably gonna, if I do continue to play 11 just on the screen, probably be ready for Hydra when I get to 80. Because I use a monk. Those hit hard. Some of these guys might need higher levels because they hit pretty softly and shit, but I'm not one of those. That's such a wide AoE.
This is a piece of cake. You're open!
Your guard's down.
This is a piece of cake.
The way it's looking, I'm probably not gonna hit the next level up by the time I'm done with this place. They have the spoilers for the next Dragon Ball Super manga chapter, but the way it's looking right now, I'm probably not gonna check up on that shit. I don't like the spoilers that they give in the official website. They're just not really, they're bait. Whatever the chapter is going to be about it, the spoiler's not going to do a good job of representing it, so. Some people don't like being spoiled because they feel like it ruins the surprise for them. For me, it's just like, it's a waste of time because no one ever reveals what you actually need to know about something, so. You're better off just seeing it for yourself. It's similar to how I've seen so many reviews for things that have called something terrible, and then I've watched it and I'm like, no, this is actually awesome, you just don't get it. Or this is actually pretty bad, you just don't get it.
You're not getting away.
You see, that doesn't whiff. That's why it's better than the other one.
Your guard's down.
This game would put an enemy in the corner of my eye around here so that I fuck up. Square, square. Okay, just a bunch of X. That was... Okay, broad Otome. Yeah, I'll just replace it with the other one I have. So I don't have to hit the circle button.
Your guard's down.
Okay. I want my fingers locked on that X button for the most part. I'll occasionally tap circle to like guard cancel, but badass.
Of course we won. Your guard's down.
Come on, man.
I'll crush you.
was almost too slow with it. That was excellent teamwork. Maybe not teamwork, but group synergy, because we're just basically doing our own thing, but I could have stopped and took advantage of what they were doing. Which sometimes I guess that is the best teamwork. We usually see teamwork as you constantly looking over the other person's shoulder, micromanaging. Group synergy is just one of those things that you got to think about, even more than like coordinating. Just how well what you do does to favor what the other person is doing. That's something I think about when I play like games like Final Fantasy 11. Because the trust system is all about synergy. You might look at a trust and go, yeah, but they kind of suck. And the reality is, nah, they don't suck. You just gotta have synergy in mind. Okay, it's Chim Assassins. A lot of people don't play with good minds because the trust system, it's still a lot that people need to unpack. Like, I don't think people use Wahim the way I do.
You're not getting away.
Just cook the game and make it super easy. I couldn't cancel out and do the Rengeki. I tried it, man.
Of course we won.
Knight Trump. Turn feather. Ability winged attack. Confusion to attacks. Okay, whatever. I actually did make it to 114 by the end of this. I should have known better. I was just looking at how little I was getting in terms of EXP. They enemies my way. Really, I'm actually 10 levels away from the end of this game, so if all goes well, I'll probably be done with this game by the end of this week, and that's kind of sad to say because I'm actually just getting into the story of Volume 3 a little bit. Now, we just got all the prerequisite side quests and stuff like that out the way. Now I'm just ready to get into it, but I will be playing this game tons. Don't get it twisted, I'll just be playing the game tons to do goofy little side quest stuff. Fill out the Ryu books. But the main story is getting super interesting now that Ovan is taking center stage. Ovan's a better foil to Haseo than Sakaki-san, because Sakaki, like, they have the relationship with Aida and stuff like that. They're both rats. Getting a little too involved with the affairs of the world, but Haseo is essentially chosen by Aura, and Sakaki is like fake chosen by Aida.
You're not getting away.
All of his power really comes from Ovan, who truly is chosen by Aida, who probably did have the power to do what Sakaki threatened to do, really just threaten everyone in the arena with Aida's power. Like, he could probably destroy the world with Aida if he wanted to, but He's just trying to save the lost ones. Specifically Aina. And he's just feeding Haseo a lot of struggles and adversaries to get him to be able to essentially be the Dark Souls protagonist who frees the world from this curse. There's no rain, but that thunder's still I'm going nuts with it.
I'll crush you. Sweat. I'll crush you.
I don't recall if I caught those guys lacking. Oh yeah.
Of course you won.
Radiant red bone, as Michael Blackson would put it. That's how he probably describes the type of women he likes. Okay, so there's avalanche red bone. I'm gonna give up one of them for this. I have a feeling my Ryu book is gonna fill up pretty well now. Okay, that's the end of that dungeon, so I don't think that's where I'm supposed to head off to. Turn around, man. Oh yeah. You know what game I've been thinking of actually replaying for the platinum is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Because there's not a lot left for me to do to get a platinum on that joint, and I do like the Metroidvanias. I've played freaking 4 of them on stream now. I'll give it a shot. I am pretty bad at Ritual of the Night, but perhaps I got better because of my experience with the other games building up. I have fun with the boss. I get my ass kicked, but I have fun with it the way I play it. Woo! Oh yeah, tonight's gonna be the first night of TV14 WWE, man. I might have to like sneak into someone's crib and watch that shit.
You're not getting away.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Let's go.
I guess we did it.
Okay, we got Ghost Falcon jacked up, man. Oh fuck. See, they'll let me catch a break.
You're open. Falcon. Falcon. Falcon.
Alright. We on our way to the next, I guess, Avatar stand battle. No wonder they started making JoJo games, Cyber Connect 2.
I alone, more than anyone, understand the world.
What?
And love the world, so why? No, no, no!
Oh, that looks bossed on.
That's Master Yata's avatar. It's Fidchell the Prophet?
The Avatar's gone berserk. I'll suppress it with my Avatar. It's our only chance. Okay, come on. Come on! I'm right here! Ski!
Oh, this track is boxed on.
Gift from heaven. I will punish you as you deserve.
Oh, this fight is unique. So darts are looking. Actually, trying not to weave them seems to work better for me. Do you have a block feature? Oh, we're neck and neck right now. Yeah, trying to get that lock on to like switch.
Why does the world abandon me?
See, another character who's just salty because he doesn't have like MC status.
You believe in your power, but power will ultimately be your downfall. I will cut you and make you bleed. I will cut you and make you bleed.
Okay, I'm fucking up with this fight.
Power will ultimately be your downfall. I will cut you and make you bleed. Gift from heaven, I will punish you as you deserve. My terrible lightning will punish all who dare transgress.
I'm on a data drain now. I gotta hurry up. Got a little too overconfident there, buddy. Okay. Make this one count. Okay, I gotta make this one count.
From heaven, I will punish you as you deserve. I will cut you and make you bleed.
Okay, this guy actually whooped my ass.
But power will ultimately be your downfall.
Okay, this guy got my ass good. He's like the first one to actually pose a remote challenge to me. Never seen that attack before. See, this guy's freaky because he messes with your ability to lock on. Okay. Lock on him is pretty tricky. well, not locked on that, like a data drain. It's so easy to get after you break out of a data drain. Oh, okay, I can charge like that. Oh, man.
Power will ultimately be your downfall. My terrible lightning will punish all who dare.
This is gonna be a pitch fight, man. I can already tell. What a waste of time. Let me... Okay. I was able to chip him off right there. Got you. Try to get... The thing is, he warped like on the same position that he phased out of. He just phased in place, so that ended up making it happen. Or maybe he just tried to attack me in place, as opposed to warping in and doing that. So I didn't have those lock-on issues.
The key of twilight, born in thy right arm. The final wave, the surge of rebirth, shall become light and fill the world. Thou shalt lead the new gods to their twilight.
The new gods, like Fulset and all.
Thou
Aura.
destroyest and createst, thou powerless one. As the stirring footsteps of a giant shadow sound. Oh, blessed be the little ones.
I know.
Master Yata! Hold on! Please, hold on! Say something, please!
I don't... Oh, yes. My avatar went berserk. How pitiful I am. Even though I love the world far more, and know it better than anyone else, the world continues to reject my love. I cannot be loved. Why must only I be alone?
She gonna smack the shit out of him.
Why?
You're not loved? Isn't that because you don't even try to accept the love other people give to you? If you want to be treated kindly, then think about what you need to do.
I don't care.
This man just never tell motherfuckers nobody loves you in a JRPG, or be like openly down on yourself. You can get the shit smacked out of you.
I'm being treated kindly. What I want is to be recognized. Recognized by the world.
So others don't matter? Is that it? It's okay to step on everyone else? If you want to be recognized, you need to think about people's feelings. As long as you insist on rejecting the feelings of others, I cannot save your heart. Listen to me. You are not in this world alone. You'd better go. Leave him to me for a while.
Let me get another shot at him. That motherfucker
I'll
pissed me the
contact you
fuck
soon.
off in that fight. Well, not really.
Okay.
He actually gave a legitimate challenge. That guy actually put up a fight. Ultimate, so... Life Fisher. Okay. Then again, Sakeki was also pretty hard, so I can only imagine how my inevitable rematch with Ovan will be. That's gotta suck, man. You don't give a fuck about anybody right now. He just wants the world to be on his dick. I mean, they gave him that like negative character arc, but maybe it was hinted out early on. Okay, let's see. Okay, book 4 is still at 6. Book 7. It's gonna take so long for them to be upgraded, man. And I want them to be upgraded ASAP, no Rocky, at least so I can expand the facility. I don't seem to have a lot of money though, so let me actually give up some stuff. That fight was tough. The fact that he could like mess with your lock on by phasing in and out of existence. Because this game does not have like a decent auto target. It takes like a while for it to readjust. That actually made the fight feel level because you had to deal with, anticipating that. A lot of those attacks, like the one where you were in between the lasers, you couldn't weave your way through it. You weren't fast enough. And he was like on your ass with that one, so you kind of had to like just move to the side slowly. And that was, I never got to completely avoid that, I think, but I did get to avoid taking critical hits from that, the full brunt of that force. Okay. Feels like we're about to get into a cutscene.
The 8 epitaph users have all awakened. Oh.
Aina is somewhere else.
Where did you go? Aina!
Okay, well, I'll get an email about it. Or maybe I can enjoy that party celebration of me becoming an emperor. It's nice having the story focus back on what it should have with fucking... Oh, I did well. Ovan and shit like that. I only got one new card. We're repelled. Oh, I already had that. Later on, I'm gonna look it up and see what cards I need, because I think I got enough to make like the perfect deck to beat like the strongest dudes, and then get an unbeatable card combo out of that. I received a message congratulating me for getting into high school. That's when I was invited to play the world, and that's how I joined Moontree. I felt worried if I wasn't a part of something. I couldn't hold my own. I think I wasn't able to be confident unless I borrowed someone's ideas. But now, I'm fine. Instead of being supported all the time, I plan on supporting you from now on. Yata got the management to agree to reinstating the GU on one condition. Take care of the Aida problem as quickly as possible. I guess they're just passing the buck to us. About Yata, you got his mail, didn't you? I've asked him to mail you. I think he's felt something about what we're dealing with. I'd like you to accept whatever it is if you can. I've been ordered to locate Ovan. You just stand by. Lay low until I contact you.
So Yata got reinstated to GU. Yeah, we should wait for Pi to contact us.
There are now 7 epitaph users in the GU, including myself. The only remaining user is the Epitaph of Rebirth. I'm sure you have some idea of who that is. Yes, the last Epitaph user is Ovan. All 8 Epitaph users have awakened. If our present situation is all a result of his plans, then I'm sure Ovan's moved on to the next phase of his plan. I've asked Pi to take care of looking for Ovan. I'm going to analyze Fidchell's prophecy. You must stand by until I have a result. Haseo, we'll be working together. I'm counting on you. So I guess his stand power gives him like the ability to look into things even better than the Serpent of Lore can.
It's up to you. Even for email, that's not much to go on.
Well, it can probably look in the parameters that connect the game but aren't conventionally a part of what was designed, which is what the Servant of Lore can do. That's why we could have gone to the Outer Worlds and hack servers to contact each other, and Sakaki wouldn't know what we were seeing.
We can't solve this problem without Yata. I don't like anything about this, but I've got no choice except to play along.
Let's talk about old times for a bit. The times before you and Ovan met. I was once a player here in the world. I took the role of an information broker, and even tried my hand as something of a hacker. As fellow hackers, Ovan and I had something in common. At least that's what I thought. I respected him, even admired him. But at some point he suddenly changed. He started dragging that bizarre arm around, wandering through the areas aimlessly, and set up the Twilight Brigade to search for the key of Twilight. I don't know why he changed, or why Aida took up residence inside him, or why people are becoming lost ones. I don't understand any of it, but I know there's something reason driving all of his actions. You know, I thought about it with regards to like when Saku was tracking us with the Serpent of Lore, and why they couldn't just like link up IRL or do phone stuff. We could probably exchange numbers via email, but he could probably see what we're doing via email, so whatever we do, he'd probably realize, based on us contacting each other, that something funny is going on, kind of counter that way. Plus, yeah, no one wants to, like, self-dox. I'm sure Saku's the last person I want to know what my phone number is.
I had no idea that Yata and Ovan knew each other from that far back. Aida's just a piece of the puzzle. Everything that's happened was part of Ovan's plan.
I've located an Aida signal in Breg Epina. This is urgent. Come to Breg Epina's K-Nas gate at once.
There's been an Aida detection in a town? We've got to get to Breg Epina.
So I hear Bo sent you. Just so you know, I don't plan on listening to anything you say. You know, I was born because Bo was crying all by himself. But Bro's not alone anymore. He's got you guys. So I'm gonna vanish now. This is for the best, especially for Bo.
You've got to understand, Saku. No one can replace you as Bo's sister.
I have a feeling that, like, he could probably fuck up on that quest line. And maybe I gotta use Haseo's trademark bluntness. Okay, so we got Crazy Yata. Yeah, so we just got to page 2. And while this is a 3-page game, it seems there's a whole lot to go, so is the rest of the game going to be a movie from here on out? I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out. Okay. There's a little rumor I heard. There's supposedly some place in the world called Paradise. I don't know where it is or how to get there, but supposedly if the Queen gives you permission, you can get into this paradise. Hey, there was something like that in an old cartoon. These 4 wolves and a girl were all to paradise. What's this paradise supposed to be like? The first thing that pops into my head is flowers blooming everywhere, and this guy saying, "I am the Lord God," with light shining behind him. That's telling me, come here. Yet my image of paradise is yours. Paradise. There was a place called that in the last version, I think. Sorry to just tell more rumors, but there was this place, the Net Slum, that was called a paradise for hackers in the last version. Okay, so are we gonna have an equivalent of the Net Slum? Since slum is in its name, I can't imagine this place to be that pretty. The Net Slum. Never heard of it. I wonder if it's still around. Sounds pretty impressive. A queen, huh? The queen was apparently a hacked PC named Helba. There's a queen by the same name in the Twilight epitaph, so I think that's where they got the name. Yeah, Helba was a pretty cool character. I wonder if that's Pi. I think that would be just conjecture, but Helba was one of my favorite characters in the original Dot Hack. She just looked badass, had a great voice actress. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, this voice actress for Pi sounds like Tsunade. Is that Tsunade? Okay, that looks like some shit you would see as like MMO in-between expansion art. Hi there everybody, I'm Matsuda. Full of Japanese pride as ever. Kind to the beginners, friendly with the pros, in other words, I get along with everybody. So today during my commute, a group of grade schoolers came up to me and said good morning. That made me realize how important greetings are. So I'm starting a movement for greetings in the world. Don't you feel a little connection to people just from saying hello? Yeah, cheesy. So children, if you want to make friends, try greeting people. Everything begins with that. Yeah, if you grew up in the 90s with indiscriminate stranger danger, then that's not happening. That's the camera angle you usually see before someone gets kidnapped. That voyeuristic thing of someone seemingly being alone,
This was just a dead end.
with someone's eyes tracking them. Aina.
Huh? Ah! Don't startle me like that. How'd you get here anyway? Wait a minute. You're Aina, aren't you? Aina? You're Sakubo? Kind of. I'm both. Hey, you maybe want to play together? Come on, Aina. I think that'd be fun.
They could have seen each other's usernames.
Haseo,
Pi, has something happened?
an extremely strong Aida presence was detected here, in Breg Epona. I've marked the point where it's originating on your map. Check there first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's...
head to that point ahead of you. Please, hurry.
That does sound like Tsunade. She just... The voice actress is putting
Pi's
on a
already
different
headed to the place
performance.
where Aida was detected. Let's follow after her.
She's kind of raising her voice a bit. She always... Look at all that money I made. I could just go on a shopping spree from here on out to fill up the item list. If I keep selling correctly, it'll come through. Manage goods. Okay, so what would I give up? Temporarily. Shit. Okay, whatever.
Pie!
Haseo, look at that!
Bo! Vanished.
That was Aida just now.
Where'd Bo go? Did Aida take him away?
There are still a few anomalies in the data stream. If we follow them... We're going after Bo. Invite me into the party. I'll commence area hacking here.
Alright.
I don't see him.
He might be further in. Let's go ahead.
Outer bugs.
Let's get them, Haseo.
I remember when Data used to be portrayed this way in the PS2 era.
You're open! Falcon!
Nowadays, Data and like the world just looks like our world, but like uncanny.
Falcon! Falcon!
Of course we won.
Ooh, this place gives out decent EXP. I didn't expect that number. I was quite the surprise, if you ask me. Remaining parties. Oh, this is like when we were raiding Moontree.
It's my turn.
Reposition. Okay, turn on. Awesome. Got that last little Rengeki. Thing ran out of health, but still, it's gonna do it. Okay, so this informs you how many parties you have left to face. Let me... Where's... Awesome. I'm a little fast with it, so it's my fault. They do those like spells that you do when you do like those beast awakenings or demon awakenings. That's pretty badass.
Crush you.
Okay. Focus the big guy. None of them want to focus on the big guy. Okay, let me create some space. Okay, now. There you go.
I guess we did it.
See, we're making it happen. Okay, let me check my battery. Still pretty low with it, but I can't take this shit anymore. I'm not gonna sit so close to the television. Or not even sit, like I can't even sit when I'm that close. I'm really squatting.
This is a piece of cake.
You're not getting away.
Get to mans. Okay, I'm gonna get my mans for you. See, that's how you do things synergistically. Lady wasn't even watching her back. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Do I move to the center? Oh no.
Don't panic.
That sucks. Let me just do it like this. I wonder if you can like get Yata in your party and have him get that, you know, lost weapon. Because they kind of built up that weapon was going to eventually belong to someone in GU, that you'd be able to get it in the next volume, but it seems they moved on to just upgrading your lost weapons. And you don't even have those like hacked like chandelier items that you saw in the past. The tall ones. Now you just got these small crystal entities. Lanterns, I guess. That sucks, man. I guess they had to change in the last minute for what they were gonna do when they decided that it was gonna be Yata, and that they probably couldn't figure out how to balance him as like a fighter and shit like that. I feel like I'm gonna get graded badly on this fight, even though you don't really get graded on those things. Come on, I'm trying to get some EXP up in here. Come on, give me that Rengeki bonus. Now I have the ult to myself, so I'm gonna do full combos. You're not done yet.
It was adequate.
It doesn't look like Bo's here.
It looks like he's already moved on to another area. There's nothing else we can do. Let's head back to town for now.
Alright, well. Let me at least get this treasure. Giant snake skin. Alright, cool, cool, cool. I usually get viewers. I noticed when I started talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake and my thoughts on that shit, but I was thinking about how 10 free is really gonna be Remake Part 4. Because I looked at some of the summaries of the Chinese interview, and they were talking about how they're not even thinking of doing a Dirge of Cerberus remaster, since Dirge of Cerberus happens after the events of the original game, which is probably not going to fit in with the continuity, Rebirth continuity, that trilogy. So it's not going to be priority for them. they do decide to remaster it sometime after the fact, it'll probably be like just some goofy ass feature they outsource to someone else. Not something that they're diligently working on. The way they did with Crisis Core. And I guess they won't do like a remaster for before Crisis, so just integrate parts of it into Ever Crisis.
I'll continue to search the areas for Bo. Wait for contact from me.
I'm almost 117, that's pretty wild. No progress on some of my side quests. Volume 3 is making it kind of tricky with the main story to do those type of things. Okay, cool. So that means that they're really just trying to make sure that they always have something coming out at least once a year. So this year it's definitely going to be Ever Crisis or the next Crisis Core thing, and then they're trying to rip that band-aid off for the part 3 of the remake series. Making sure everything is being done concurrently. Oh, we are close with this, buddy. Now, the scenario for 10-3 is done, so I wouldn't be surprised if during the development of Remake Part 3, they just start working on 10-3. And when that's in the works and that's getting cooked up, you know damn well I'm going to start playing 10-2 to stream that joint. It's a very frustrating game for me to play though, because of the 100% completion thing. But it's funny as shit though, so that's one advantage. 10-2 is a lot of things, but boring isn't one of those. You could say that about 15, 13, for all the flaws it has. 10-2 is just annoying and obnoxious sometimes. Three and 11 are that in between where there's like frustrating sections that you have to slog through. So, okay, I got more L's than W's right there. But you know, I still feel like those are entertaining games when you're not going through those slog sections. It's a, you know, when you take 80% wine and 20% sewage, you got a bottle of sewage. So 11 can sometimes feel like a soured experience, but damn, I'll be feeling that when I'm doing 10-2, and I'm gonna look forward to an excuse to play 10-2 because my schedule is looking kind of busy with it in terms of what games I have to play. I should actually have like a, not schedule list, but like a backlog list so people know what games I'm going to start streaming. Because some people really try to give me requests on what to play. And it's like, no, I'm not going to abide by your requests when I have like these games that I'd rather be playing instead, that I like more or more my style. Some requests I am down to take if it's something that's already my style. Like, someone requested I do Dark Souls. 2 people actually requested I do Dark Souls 2. Actually, I think even 3. So, Dark Souls 3 might just be like a game that I'm not gonna do a viewer special for, but viewer choice. Did I go through another game?
on the rumor board. I'll check it out.
And now it appears, this new notification. So weird, that sequence trigger. Usually Dot Hack is better about these kind of things.
Man, I didn't get any real information out of that. Huh?
Okay, this shit just feels fake as hell. But in like a really like... It feels fake in an immersion building way as opposed to immersion breaking way. Like I'm trying to see what the fuck they're gonna do with this bullshit. How they're gonna troll me with this.
Let's go to Breg Epina to meet the PC who posted on the forums.
But just the idea that there's like less
Let's head there.
stuff that they're gonna do with remake, or just like new Milk Final Fantasy VII project, that has me, you know, hopeful that they're gonna really make 10 free come soon. I was always thinking it was gonna be a 2025, 2026 game. There's that little bit of doubt setting in that it might be 2027, and the thing is, I always thought Remake Part 2 was gonna hit in 2023. That was where I thought the forecast was heading towards. Now that they're saying next winter, part of me is thinking of being a little literal with that and thinking early 2024. Of course, it was years after that we're looking for. That's 2027. That's the tail end of the PS5 gen. They're not gonna make Final Fantasy X free for the PS5 gen or the PS6 gen. They're not gonna have energy after that. But if they're done in 2025 or even early 2026, they might have the energy for that shit. By then, Nomura's probably going to be knee-deep into making his Versus game. And we'd have already experienced Kingdom Hearts 4 alongside Final Fantasy XIV 8.0. That's going to be badass, man. I would have thought the official forums would have said some shit, but the official forums is fuck Sakiki section of the game now.
Let's go meet the PC who posted on the forums. If we don't hurry, something might happen to Bo.
Okay, let's see, PC. Oh, okay, I gotta pull up here. Pie's busy, so I guess I'm gonna bring... Okay, she is bricked up for me. Look at all these relationships I seem to be like neglecting. How many waifus do I got in this game? Seems just 2, because Arcade is in a coma. Okay, then you got Bo, of course, who's like spirited away. I mean, Saku, whatever. I guess you can make the claim, you know, it's a girl's body. Just, you know, depending on who's controlling it, might be a girl, a guy or a girl. Syllabus. Well, out of all the girls, I guess I'm attracted to Adelie the most, so it is what it is. Okay, so they want me to be on a bike and shit. You idiot! That motherfucker got super tight. Maybe he was thinking about some bullshit he did back in 2009. Now I think about it, like, I wanted Final Fantasy X free, but ever since I started streaming 10, I got interested in the potential world building for a 10 free. And what they might do with that type of Shintoistic setting. Because 13 also had a Shintoistic setting now that I think about it. Specifically with the Pulse Fal'Cie being more like Kami and I guess the Cocoon Fal'Cie being the opposite of that. So it was really taking the ideas from 10, the Shintoistic stuff, and just adding another layer of Catholicism to it to like, muddy it up a bit.
He's gone. Damn. We weren't able to ask him anything. Huh? I thought I heard somebody screaming. Was it from the bike shop?
Someone's getting their penis disassembled like it's fried chicken. I remember when I said that on Furion's stream of Tales of the Abyss. And he wanted to repeat my line, but he decided not to at the last second. Like, oh, let me not do this shit. That man was fearless. He was streaming through gunshots, but he couldn't speak about my fuckery on a couple of times, especially when he was streaming 13. I was talking about how the scene with Fang wiggling her feet was my favorite scene in the game.
Whoa, hey, what's wrong?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you with the great eyes! I must speak to you! As if Tri-Edge wasn't enough, now a hacked PC has decided to appear! Unforgivable! I will make it my life's work to vanquish that disgustingly cutesy little goth ghost!
There's no point getting all excited if you don't know what area she's in.
Do not underestimate my information-gathering prowess!
Well, he usually does go where he needs to go. He just doesn't complete step 2.
Don't tell me.
Sigma fading moonflower glory! Sigma fading moonflower glory! Let us depart! Justice is on our side!
Are you serious?
This sounds like every like boomer anime's like second opening. Like it gets slower, the singer starts singing at a deeper pitch. Like Saint Seiya had it, Dragon Ball Z had it.
Let's invite Pi and go to Sigma Fading Moonflower Glory.
Okay. You have to have pedos basically try to coordinate getting the drop on someone with Haseo. Just they're badly planned yet still in the right direction. Jumping sessions where they try to like catch someone lacking. First it was Tri-Edge, and then now it's like Aina of all people.
If we're going to that area, we should invite Pi.
Okay. Sorry, bro, man. Light armor, accessory. Okay, let's give you a couple things. Stoic Papa. I don't know if I have this type of stuff maxed out. Simple super HUD. Soul Noble, Subshaw, like fuck out the way, let's see. Okay, I guess I'll try to give you a weapon instead. Soul Noble. Hey, we just got garbage for the girls. I might have to go to a store and get you some good shit. Cause this is not doing it for me. Look kind of unique. But then it's like, yo, that's an NG. I need to buy some wavy ass stuff. Stella got me wanting some seltzer water and shit. Okay, you got everything except something I can use for my fists. Spin Mugen. Ultraman. Okay, Scythe, Hidaru. I guess I'll give this. I already got it, so. Loose Papa. Let me head my way up. I know we have her with like some type of like loose titled outfit. But I don't know if it was loose pop, well not loose, like Papa themed. Stoic Papa, okay. Interactions with party members, so one more iota of cooperation between them and I should be able to get to rank 8 with that. That's always the easiest one to rank up if you think about it, because you just gotta do a little bit of menuing for a while. You don't gotta look up spreadsheets and stuff like that.
What is this? What Where did she go? That pretty young ghost in the cutesy goth clothes is nowhere to be found.
Oh, he horny.
Oh, I have failed! To think I fell for false information!
No, he's usually on the right track.
Fake?
The girl PC in the white clothes is coming, and going through Aida's holes. Just to be safe, let's try area hacking here.
You're open!
Come on. I'm almost level 117, man. I want to cross that threshold. Okay. Don't get in my way, ladies. Okay, they do not want to turn around. I'm going into that room. Atmosphere. Is Beyonce naming these enemies? Either Beyonce or Kanye's naming them. I gotta really sit up in the front now. Why must you torture me so? I'll head to the right first. I'll power both up. I'll take the left first. Ultimate, okay, let's see. Oh, fuck. I was thinking about some of the weapons I got. I like how these twin blades have little chainsaw things in them now. Gangsta. Oh.
Here goes.
I fucked up twice on that shit. Everybody get your mans. Yeah, I tried to cancel on the block, but I guess that was like too heavy. I canceled into that though, without a block, just with a Rengeki.
As expected.
These shits is gonna take me forever. I already know it. All that matters is that I slip out of parameters of the games to see what happened to my son Bo. Come on, I can't be fucking with my homie Bo. Yeah, I went to two of my least favorite formats, the Japanese one and the underground Steam Cave one. In this game, I hate them both, man. Both take way too fucking long. You know, I might not have had the wheel, so I'm gonna have to buy that later and hopefully get it again sometime in the future. Okay, come on.
Your guard's down.
But TB14 WWE, man, that's something to look forward to. Because a lot of these characters are like starting to like reinvent themselves already and become better wrestlers for it. Imagine if they really had like no limiters anymore and they can just like say whatever the fuck they wanted without having to be mad awkward on mic. Hell, even Ronda Rousey might be like badass in the view. If she can just start like cursing and being more of herself or whatever.
This is a piece of cake.
But then again, she'd be getting cooked on fucking Twitter, so. But Twitter's like not free speech. Twitter's like. If she really wanted to go hard, she'd be on post block probably.
I'm sorry.
Your guard's down.
Alright, there you go. Still in +1, man. This shit was bad. Alright, there you go. Like, once or twice they'll have these like super annoying dungeons where you're dealing with these switches and things of that nature. That shit's like the worst of them all. Like, one of the first things I noticed when I started watching WWE again is how like weird Seth Rollins acts now. Like, ever since like everything was, you know, 2019. I stopped watching in 2015, but like everything up to like 2020, 2019 like made sense to me. Like I was looking at it like, yeah, that I could see these characters doing this type of shit. Now everybody's mad different. The pandemic really changed everyone's personality up. They're all like super fucking weird now.
You're open!
Know what I got, key man? You must be tripping like a motherfucker. Okay, so came from this. Okay, this is the next place I gotta go to. Alright, I think this is it. You're right, that was careless of me. I didn't see those dudes promoting.
If there are skews left, then they must be on this floor.
It's my turn.
But that said, this is all pretty much just because Vinnie Mac, the reason WWE went PG to begin with was because there was so much controversy around the product because of Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, and stuff like that, and all the like weird stuff on TV that he had to like step away from being the CEO for 2 years, passed it off to Linda. And then when she had to run for president, he got back to CEO status with like a renewed kid-friendly WWE that was easier to promote on television. He was able to get guys who worked in the business who didn't want to deal with how Vince changed wrestling with the Attitude Era back in. So we were able to get the Bruno Sammartinos and stuff like that. But now that his career is like jeopardized due to the whole him asking for him basically being a Harvey Weinstein type guy. I guess he figured there was no point in having it be PG anyway, since his reputation, his business, his reputation is basically shot anyway, so having it PG is not going to fix it anymore. When you basically tell a woman wrestler that she has to give you sloppy toppy for the contract you're working on to continue.
As expected.
And she doesn't go through with it and her contract is released. That is a third-degree felony right there. So it's a miracle. Well, it's not really a miracle. It's a result of businesses not really being thorough with it on stuff like that. Police not being really thorough with it on stuff like this. Throwing these cases away. That if he just lost his job, it could be. If they actually gave a fuck and had their hands forced, Vince could actually serve time for, you know, behaving like that. And who knows how he was behaving with the paralegal. Maybe, aside from the hush money, she felt like she had to do that to keep her job. You know, smash him and then get passed off to his bros. That's a felony, man. So he's lucky that he's still at least involved with creative. That should be where he focuses most of his effort at anyway. His only other recourse is to trick them into getting the WWE back to being private so that he can keep it, not get kicked out of it. Because when you were a CEO, you're basically an employee. You can be fired as CEO.
Your guard's down.
Oh, hey, it works. I'm glad I recharged my SP for all this fuck shit that I'm doing. We haven't seen like a mecha grunty in a while, so I'm feeling some type of way about that shit. I'm not hitting progress on those side quests. So I know the gap between Volume 3 and Volume 4 is going to be there. I'm going to have quite a bit of time to anything else I want to play through. Okay, this is where I warp. Let me walk somewhere else. That's the thing now, when people try to present themselves as perfect and they realize that's not going to work anymore, they just present themselves as like crazy. That's what happened with Will Smith and all these other dudes. No one believes that Will Smith is perfect anymore, so now he's just oversharing on all sorts of ridiculous things. Because I'm the quiet dude in real life, when people see my actual personality and how I'm not like this, you know, hyper serious guy, they tend to like freak out and shit, but
I guess there's an outer dungeon here too. Is Bo up ahead somewhere?
That's just, it is what it is, man.
I didn't even break a sweat.
So we gotta do this whole chase thing for Aina. Y'all got any more of them 25s for me to throw out? Or freeze? Not that 25. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of the 10. Spirit Talisman. That's a good item, but I just don't use stuff like that. Baku for... I'm gonna throw out these, like, magic items that I don't really use. Now, we never thought Vinny was perfect, but he did try to present himself as this dude who was bulletproof, could get away with anything, and was just the master of getting himself out of bullshit. But now he's getting himself into a situation that he can't get himself out of. He's probably just gonna think, alright, I'm gonna at least deliver a good product. If this is gonna be it for me, I'm gonna deliver some of the best pro wrestling content we've seen in ages and just absolutely cook AEW. They want to act like they're the shit because they can curse. Well, we can curse too, and we got alpha men as opposed to some of the dorks that work in AEW. You know, we don't sound hard as fuck cursing, not like weirdos. Re-Red Engekis, man. And without them, that would have been like no EXP, man. That shit was ass. But hey, I'm 118.
You're open.
There's not a lot of game left, man. I gotta go back to being close to the TV, man. That sucks. Let me just button mash, because I want to get these Rengekis off. It's fast, it hits a lot, it hits hard, and doesn't whiff often. Okay, let's see.
Here goes.
Didn't catch you lacking, that sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna get graded for any of this shit, but I do like the satisfaction of catching them lacking.
This is a piece of cake.
Astrologer Trump. Look at all these like different talents that dude has, man. I didn't even know that motherfucker can do wizardry or astrology, or that he was a warrior back in the day. Well, he's from New York, so they be fighting rats and shit. Okay.
Bo!
Get away from her! But why? Aina's alright. She's my friend. Hatred. Love. Joy. Sadness. Why? You are the same person. Sakubo. Why, when you are only one, are you also two? How come? It's so mysterious. Aina? Where did you go?
That was...
In any case, this place is dangerous. Let's leave the outer dungeon.
No, I smell a lot of alcohol for some reason. Actually, what time? How much battery do I have left on this phone?
I worried you. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad that you're all right.
Okay. Well, see you later, Haseo.
Okay, so Aida's taken some interest in Sakubo because Sakubo's so different.
I'll contact you if I discover anything.
Yeah, got it.
I guess some artificial intelligence that's interested in people would kind of latch on to an outlier who has two personalities. It makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of things I'm like contemplating about in this game, but anyway. Seems Aida's kind of stepped away from Ovan, and by extension Aina, who seems to be carrying out Aida's will harder than anyone else. Okay, we got a lot of bread out of that one. Weapons, armor, come on. Let's get swagged up. Oh, well, let me kick you out the party. There's a couple of things I want to get started on now. Actually, what am I hope I'm not scratching my tumor. Or not the tumor, like the black mole. But yeah, I've been scratching that part of my head, so should be a little mindful of that. Let's see. But then again, my head is so like greasy that anything will get me like itchy. Yeah, I can't deal with this bullshit no more. Aina's probably just interested in like the really weird people who have like strange comorbidities. I mean, that one dude who seemed to get gang stalked by Aida was like freaked out about it. Really seemed like he was paranoid about shit. Like he was way too shook about it. Well, whatever. As it stands right now, I'm 7 levels away from being where the game typically ends for some people. So, okay, let me check some stuff out. Area word. Alright. Undeterred Legarity's Goblin. I gotta stop treating some of these words as if they're Japanese.
Where there is light,
Or
there is
Legarity.
shadow. Countless men have fallen in the deep shadows of glory. The men who put their pride on the line to challenge the limits of speed. But ask not for their name. As they were born with the wind, they also die with it. That is the Gold Goblin's destiny. Haseo, we will defeat you.
Fantastic.
I'm glad you came, Gob! The last time we were having an off day, Gob! And for you to take advantage of that is unfair, Gob! We're here to exact our revenge, Gob! Ready, Gob? Let me explain the rules, Gob! This time, when you get on your bike, you're going to be racing us, Gob! Each of us will run 1 lap, Gob! The first to finish 5 laps wins, Gob! I'll mention it just to be sure, Gob, but getting off your bike means that piece of scrap metal is nothing more than a helpless napping sloth. Slow-witted and even slower moving compared to us invincible goblins, Gob!
Whatever. Let me just cook you guys.
Minions unite! Let's show them what we're made of! Gob, gob, gob! Gob, gob,
They kind of do look like minions when they're yellow like that.
We will defeat you! Get the slowpoke out of my face! Get the slowpoke out of my face!
You don't hit me with that fuck out of here nonsense. Oh, you fuck out of here. How is it that I fucked up and was going the wrong way and I still won?
You're really something else! God. We give, Gob. You beat us fair and square, Gob. Here, take this, Gob. You're a very impressive racer, Gob. Such a pity that you're only a human, Gob. How about it, Gob? You want to become a goblin? And come race with us from now on, Gob? Goblins are great, Gob! The work is really easy, Gob. If we get a call, we all gather together and run, Gob! The pay is negotiable, Gob. And if you work hard, you can get a raise, Gob. How about it, Gob? No, Gob? Too bad, Gob. But if you ever decide you're bored with the human world, don't hesitate to give us a holler, Gob.
You know, Haseo is so disaffected by this game, and he knows it's just a game that he's probably just doing a Sigma stare this entire time.
We'll be waiting for you,
Looking at the NPCs like they got a dick growing out their head. See, fire Fenlong.
I guess we've cleared it. Let's go report to the quest shop.
This is a solo quest, Haseo, man. You don't gotta say that shit to anybody. Okay, I'll give up the holy arrow. Book of Sense. Well, I'm always gonna need magic defense. Magic attack doesn't really matter too much. In a lot of RPGs, it's kind of the shittiest stat. But magic D, you're gonna need that shit. It's something that's nice to have. Especially because you don't really got people to like do the tanking for you. My way of doing the tanking is getting the AI to just get their mans and just hit them from the back while they're doing it. Which is also how I play 11 now, because monks are like the hard hitters. Oh, I'm getting more wins than L's. Strongest smile. I really thought this guy was gonna be a fucking epitaph user. Aina. Okay, they're really showing like some interesting cats now. Let's see how many I got now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I feel like I always have 23. Maybe I just wasn't looking at it right before. Yeah, I'm hoping this is just dermatitis and it's not the black mole acting up. Okay. Actually, can I like speak on this? Guess not. I feel like Haseo would be the type to like really speak on this shit, but man, I hate people who do the sad face thing when they don't get a response. But hey, people on the internet do speak like that. You know, I'd ask because any new mechanic of the game is probably gonna me since I'm a trophy hunter. And there's a lot of content in this game that isn't really attached to the trophies either, so that's something to consider.
The person Bo loves most, the one he depends on, is the big sister that supported him from inside. Saku, with this white chrysanthemum, I'll show you Bo's feelings. The old man's inviting us on a quest. I won't be contacting us anytime soon. Oh well. Let's go to the quest shop and break Epona.
I might take a little break just to get this controller charged up. What time is it anyway? Let me check. .6:44, so actually I'm gonna call it after a while. I'm not going to be playing the game no more, but I will be stopping the chat a little bit. Figure I might speak out on a couple of things. After this, I'm going to play a little bit of Final Fantasy 11, and hopefully Wednesday or Friday I'll arrange to see a dermatologist about his forehead, because it sucks that my hairline's receding, because then that means that there's like more things that are exposed to the sun. Now I gotta deal with BS like this. It just shows you that you need your hair, man. All of it, really, because I've been wearing hats. I guess hats isn't really good enough. This type of shit still happens. Well, I stopped wearing hats 4 years ago. So maybe I shouldn't be like talking like that. I did kind of get sick of wearing hats, having them be sweating on my head and then being ruined. So I guess this is a natural consequence of that. Now I'm getting moles and shit like that. Everybody's like more sensitive to the sun, I noticed, because we're going out a lot less. And that means once that sun starts hitting us, it's usually cooking us as well. We don't got all the resources we need to really handle or be tolerant to the sun. So if you're ever in a day where you're out and about for an extensive period of time, I guess this is what can happen. I'm not going to make too big of a deal, because I don't know if it's just a simple mole or not, and I also made similar deals about my testicle issues and my other problems, like with my oral health. Some of those turned out to be not such a big deal after all, but it's just annoying, all the little things you gotta check up. And when you got chronic health problems, that does turn you into a natural hypochondriac, which also naturally distrustful of medical field and, more importantly, the government. But I will be grinding on 11, hopefully 75, get some merits, and be able to do the next limit break. Because I could really use some new EXP zones. That's a fact. A lot of things I'm trying to hit at the moment. Aside from that, I've been talking about 7 Remake a lot because 7 Remake's been promoted, but we're really not going to see anything new with that until September. So I should really just be excited for next month when we hopefully get some news about Kingdom Hearts and Dark Road. Get that big exposition dump, really. There's a lot to look forward to next month. Hopefully I'll be able to take my younger bro out to movies, show him Dragon Ball Super Hero, and that'll be cool. Yeah, I got itch all over the front of my head, so it's definitely not related to the mole itself, which is super tiny. Gotta watch out for them tiny moles too. Like a little pin, which this isn't quite as small as a pin, could still fuck you up. Little dot underneath. I guess like a pen point or whatever, a pen prick. That's the size of the mole, but I want to get it checked. I thought it was like a scar from a pimple that I used to have in that area for a long time. But you know, it might not be. That it might have been underneath that pimple the entire time. So if it is an acne scar, that might be one thing. But that's about it. Final Fantasy XI, I just want to be able to say that he defeated Siren, and that whenever I do resume with that game, I can just freely, I guess, get rid of all my, just go through all the expansions, Xylar, Prometheus, then Wings of the Goddess, Ottergon, Adolin, and shit like that. Get through the rest of Rhapsody's of Vanity, we'll get some 119 equipment, and just run through that joint. Not sure if I'll do Voracious Resurgence, because that seems to be built for dudes who have like +2, +3 armor sets, and, you know, high master levels. But hey, it might be fun. The fact that the game still has story content, and I might have an opportunity in the distant future to get rid of Chaos, that sounds really cool. Certainly stuff like that will take your mind off of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because in the beginning of this year I didn't give a fuck about remake news, but that 25th anniversary thing we got in June, mid-June, June 14th, man, that was heat. That was heat, and now I'm looking for a plethora of content pertaining to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'd at least watch Ever Crisis. Someone play it on their phone. I'd at the very least watch someone play. Probably one of the YouTubers, the one who was playing, what's his face? That mobile top Mobius dude, Buffmaster or something like that. That dude has content on this channel. A lot of SMC related content that's good. I'm down to watch it from him if he uploads it on YouTube. Crisis Core, I'd run down on that. Rebirth, so many things I want to get my hands on. But that's gonna do it for today, because I think that's enough of me being in front of this TV, just waiting for this thing to fucking charge. The charge is so fucking weak. I hate starting off a stream and knowing that my controller only has like 1 bar on it. Super ass. Especially because the game is at such an interesting point now with Aina kind of having agency now and her basically being the will of Aida. Something that Ovan didn't expect is out of his script. And Bo really becoming a new character, or getting a renewed interest that's not just being a quirky character who one side loves Endress and the other side really likes Haseo platonically. Now we got something new. Bo is kind of what Arcade was in Volume 2, just this character that one of the forces we're up against has taken a strong interest in, and I really want to see the payoff of this because I don't recall what it is. All of this is new to me because I don't remember these parts of the game. I watched basically the first tetralogy 1 through 4 and GU volumes 1 through 3 in one sitting from Nakate back when he was doing those classic Let's Plays without the avatars. I don't watch those like VTuber Let's Plays at all. I follow VTubers, but I'll be looking for those type of LPs. I'm more old school when it comes to that. But just being able to recall and to really connect all the pieces of the story that moving characters doing their own thing. Recalling that Ovan is Tri-Edge, that Yata is an Epitaph user, which I might have suspected because he's in GU and he probably can't observe all these things that are happening with the naked eye. Of course he'd be an Epitaph user, but part of me thought it was Zelkova because he was able to see some shit, but I guess I was wrong. Aside from that, great story. I think I'm going to be done with it by the end of the week, and I look forward to being done with it. This has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching. Suck my dick. SMD and Mon Ami, actually.